Hey everybody, and welcome back to Life with Lolo. It is time for our weekly recap of Sistas. This is season 2, episode 10, and it was titled The Encounter. Alright, y'all, so let's just jump right into it. It kind of picked up where it left off last week, where bald-headed ass Alonzo was basically trying to intimidate Maurice. So he all like, you remember me, all this stupid shit. And then Maurice, of course, is like, yes, I remember you, like, duh. And he like, well, yeah, don't be scared. I'm not here to hurt you. And Maurice like, well, what do you want? And he like, I came to check up on you. I'm like, check up on him? The fuck? Where they do that at? You just beat me down, put me in a whole coma. And I mean, it was only for like a day or two, but you still beat me up and put me in a coma. Who comes and checks on the person? Like, what is wrong with you? You a sociopath? Like, what is wrong with you? So Maurice is like, look, I don't know what what you want or whatever like that. I'm finna go. I got a restraining order against you. He was like, yeah, you press charges on me and all this other stuff, and I'm supposed to stay 100 feet away from you. So why are you here? Why are you here? And then I'm like, don't, he's stupid because you on camera. You know you on camera. Like, he don't know how he got found the first time. Like, you on camera. Duh, it's cameras outside the bank. He got a restraining order on you. You're supposed to stay 100 feet away from her. But yet, you here in my face on camera. So you finna get locked back up. Maurice ain't even had to say nothing to you. You already violated, the restraining order, and I don't know if he like on bail or anything like that, but hello. So Maurice is basically like, what I don't, they were just talking. They was going back and forth, and that Maurice was sweating, child. It looked like somebody just poured a bucket of water on his head, because he was just drenched in sweat, and he looked like he was nervous. And then at sometimes he was trying to buck up and was like, yeah, I got a restraining order, what you gonna do, and yada yada yada. And then when he would say Alonzo's name, Alonzo was like, don't say my fucking name, I will beat you down again, and all this other stuff. And then it looked like Maurice was cowering. And then at like after a while, you know how they do that whole back and forth. Maurice was like, you know what, fuck this shit. Like, you beat me down. I was in a dress and I was fabulous. I had a waist trainer on, or a garter on, or something. What's the damn? Is it a garter belt? Yeah, a garter belt on, and he said something else. And right now I'm in my hood shoes, I'm in my gear, like, what's up, nigga? Like, let's go, let's get this started, let's get this party started or whatever. He was like, what the fuck, what you gonna do, because at some point he took Maurice's phone, because Maurice was like, I'm gonna call the cops. You ain't calling nobody. And then Alonzo was looking like, oh, so you want to fight? Look, I ain't come here to fight with you. I just told you, you need to drop the charges. You need to drop the restraining order. You need to do all this. And Maurice was like, I'm not doing nothing. I got a restraining order. I'm not doing nothing. I ain't scared of you. I'm tired of homophobes like you trying to intimidate somebody and yada, yada, yada. Because we different and all this other stuff. And then Alonzo, he's still getting all like Maurice, he was like basically acting like Maurice wasn't gonna do nothing. But Maurice was like, look, you ain't finna do nothing. I ain't scared of you. Buck up or shut the fuck up, get in your car and ride off or whatever. He didn't say all these words, but this is basically what I saw. So at the end, Maurice beat Alonzo ass. Okay, and I was so happy. I was like, yes. And then they got it on camera. So then it's self-defense, because Alonzo shouldn't have been over there anyway. So Maurice definitely ain't gonna get in any trouble for beating Alonzo ass, and that's what the fuck he get. Like, but the whole meow and then the snap at the end, I was like, we could have did without that, Tyler. You could have just left it at the ass whooping and then just had Maurice get in his car. But you know, excuse me, you know Tyler gotta do too much. But Alonzo, like, he know he undercover. And I don't understand. Never mind. I do understand, because he can't come out and be free like Maurice, so he jealous and all that other stuff. Because why are you all in your feelings? Like, you came over there beating this man up. A simple no, I'm not interested in what you trying to do. Are you flirting with me? Would have been sufficient. But no, you gotta act like you into it. Well, act like you into it, and then take the date, and then come over there and beat his ass. Well, all you had to do is say, no, I'm not gay. Thanks for the compliments, but no, bye. That's it. Hello, but whatever. But we know bitch ass niggas like that ain't, whatever. Anyway, we at the restaurant with the ladies. Bree and Danny, they waiting for Andi to come. They just chatting. Danny, she all, all bright and cheery and stuff because, Rodeo put it on her before she came to the restaurant, and then he at home about to put it on her again. So she's smiling, and she tells Bree that Rodeo waiting for her. And then Bree just like, well, you just need to be careful. I was like, Bree, shut the fuck up, because you got Calvin over here. Like, girl, bye. So Danny basically was like, you need to worry about drug boy or whatever. She was like, well, I don't think he on drugs, and if he is on drugs, it's okay because he gonna get drug tested. She was like, well, how you gonna get drug tested, girl? Well, I'm here Maurice because he want to move in with Maurice, and Maurice going drug test him and stuff. She was like, oh, I'm proud of you. I'm rubbing off on you. You doing the right thing by getting him drug tested and stuff like that. So I was like, Lord. So they just talking, and then Danny asking her like how much is in Calvin's account because she tells them like Calvin and spent all his money and stuff. And she like, girl, I'm not telling you. I didn't look. And then she was like, I know you look, but you can tell me. She was like, no. And then she was like, it ain't a lot. And she was like, oh, tell me. So they going to do all that stuff like that. What else, child? Then we see Gary. So we see stalker ass Gary. He in the car. And like I said, he was going to go over there to, what is that child name? Andi house, Andi apartment and stuff. So he's sitting outside the apartment. I guess he waited for her to come out the door or something. Who knows, child? Or he was just waiting to go up there. Child, who knows? Because did he know she was going to leave out or something? Whatever. But anyway, he waiting. His phone ringing. It's his lawyer, and telling him like, yo, what's going on? What you doing? He was like, I'm just chilling. I'm sitting here. He was like, well, what you doing for real? What's going on? He was like, well, I'm waiting outside her apartment. He was like, man, don't do that, okay? He was like, man, what you want? What you want? Well, I got a phone call from one of my lawyer friends saying that you came up to her job. Look, I can't keep pulling these strings for you to get out of jail and stuff. So he like, look, I'm not going back to jail. I'm just sitting here. She won't give me back my motherfucking money. She need to give me back my money. I want my money back today. So he like, look here, man, calm down. Like, just chill on that, okay? Just chill. Come on over to the house. I know you for a long time. I know how you get. Just come on over to the house. We can sit on the back porch, have a couple tequilas or some wine or some whiskey and just talk about it, I ain't doing that, man. I ain't doing that. I'm just chilling. No, come on over here. Come on over here. He basically told Gary to come on over there, and then Gary finally started the car up to go over there. So then we see, we back at the restaurant. Karen come in, Bree and Danny talking. Of course, Karen overhears somebody on drugs, and then they like, nobody on drugs, there ain't nobody on drugs. They start chatting and stuff, and then they asking Karen why she's so chipper, and she like, nah, I'm just happy, I'm just happy. And they was like, well, what's making you happy? Is it Aaron? And she was like, I mean, he did put a little smile on my face and stuff, because before I came over here, he had asked me, did I need any money? They like, oh shit, do we got a brother, a cousin, a grandfather? So they joking and stuff, and then she's telling them how she ran into like this first lady, and she was real positive and stuff like that, and they like, oh, you about to turn into somebody churchy. Danny said she got church trauma, so she can't get down with that, and so she's telling her like, girl, don't be changing into them and all this other stuff. And she like, girl, I'm not nobody changing into them. See, that's what your problem is. See, you need Jesus. She was like, see, you already sounding like him and stuff. She was like, oh, you right. But still, let's get some margaritas. And so they was chatting and stuff. Bree said she was happy for her. Danny said she was happy for her too, but she just don't want her to change too much. We see Zach at Fatima's place. He all up in the fridge like he basically do all the time, child. Just be begging. And begging and hungry. Ugh. And so he in the fridge. So then he called Fatima up, and she like, well, what, you missed me? And he was like, I mean, just a little bit or whatever. But he wanted to let her know that he was bored in the house. He wasn't doing nothing, and he was going to go back to the house to do some work or whatever in the meantime. So he said he was going to be at the house about 1 to 2 hours doing some work. So she was like, all right, well, you just be careful over there. And then he was like, all right. She was like, well, you need to tell me too. He was like, well, dang, can you just wait a minute? Like, I was going to tell you and stuff. So he tells her to be careful, and that was it. I was just like, child. Zach be acting so juvenile. He just be so irritating. The ladies talking, and Fatima come in. And I'm like, hi, everybody there but Andi ass. Where the hell is Andi? So they chatting, and Fatima and Karen started chatting about hair because they all was saying how they like Karen hair, and I do like that hair on her. And she was saying like, "Who did your hair?" She was like, "I did." She was like, "Oh, I need you." Because my hairstylist, she be having me looking a hot mess. She was like, "Well, your hair look good now, girl." She was like, "Yeah, because I had to fix it." Let me tell y'all this story. Like, I was riding down the road, right? I went to go turn left. And I had like this cute little ponytail, right? And I went to go turn left. And girl, while the ponytail was on my right, I said, like, could you imagine me in the pictures? They was like, "Oh, girl, yeah." She was like, "Girl, just come over to my salon. I'm right down the street. Just come on." I said, "Tyler, you is so messy." You is messy. Messy. Cause she fucking Zach. And then you gonna have her do, and then, cause you know Pam gonna know who the girl is. Child, messy. So then they was like, "Well, where the hell is Andi at?" And then Karen was like, "Oh, let me call her and see where she at. Let me see." Gary outside the lawyer office or whatever, he talking. Well, not he talking. He just sitting there. The lawyer come out, get in the car with him, and he was like, "Man, come on, just come on in the house and stuff. Like, what's going on? Man, I'm telling you, she won't give me my motherfucking money. I want my motherfucking money. She talking about she won't get my money. She always spending her money with this goddamn man." I said, "Damn, it was just a day, and she ain't spend no money on him. They was okay. He don't want to know that neither." But the lawyer was like, "Look, man, you just need to come on here. Jennifer done cook some pot roast and stuff. Just come on in until you calm down and whatnot. Because I know that look in your eye, man. I know that look in your eye. You furious, man. You can't be going around here doing this stuff. I can't be getting you out of jail. I ain't furious. I just want my motherfucking money. That's all I'm saying. I want my motherfucking money." I was like, "Well, Gary, you ain't furious, but you hype though." And so he like, "All right." Well, he was like, "Look, just calm down, man. All right. I'm calm. I'm real calm. I'm calm." I said, "See, this man crazy." I said, "Andy's fitting to die. She finna die. Poor Andi. But so Gary, he mad and everything like that. He was like, "You know what? Don't worry about it. I'm cool. I'm just gonna head back to the hotel, give me a little sleepy sleep. And then I'll be over in the morning time for some breakfast with you and the kids. It'd be good to see my guy kids and little Jin. So, I'm good. I'm good." He was like, "Are you sure, man?" "I'm sure, man. I'm sure." So then they depart. On the phone with Andi. So Karen on the phone in the restaurant talking to Andi. Andi sneaks up behind her and stuff like that. Andi was dressed like she was finna go to the club, not that little restaurant, because they was all just dressed and she had like the little titties out. I mean, she got nice shape. She is cute. But I was like, is she going to the club after? Where's she going? But she sit down with them. They got margaritas popping, and she tells them that she got her job back. And they all excited. She drops the D. She like, "Not only did I get my job back, but I got a raise and a promotion, and they don't want to call it a settlement, but I got some monies." Okay, so them coins was collected, and then she thanks Fatima, and then what else happened? She was like, "We should celebrate with some champagne." So Fatima was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna buy it. She was like, "Girl, did you just have Gary help you with your student loans and stuff like that?" "I got it. Don't worry about it." She was like, "Yeah, you right." I said, "Damn, she ain't had to drop that tea on Fatima. What if Fatima ain't want nobody to know?" Ooh, she's shady. But anyway, Karen was like, "But can we not just say his name and stuff?" And so, well, she whispered it. And so Andi like, "Girl, not right now. Not right now." So they all looking like, "What's going on?" She was like, Nothing. We not even talking about no men. I don't want to talk about myself tonight. I just want to have a good time and everything." And then something happened, and then Andi was like, "Well, can we behave? We in front of company or something like that." And so Danny was like, "Well, you just call her your ride or die like shit." So then they toasted, and then Bree started talking about Calvin and how Calvin wanted to commit and she didn't want to commit, and they was like, "Well, damn, that was quick, but what's making you not commit?" And she was like, I don't know if he's the one for me." And they was like, "Well, girl, you said you wanted this kind of man, so like, what's the problem?" She was like, "I don't know, but I just don't feel like he the right one for me and stuff." So then Fatima was like, "Well, girl, if you're not ready to commit, don't commit. Like, I just date. I'd be dating about 2 to 3 men at a time and stuff." They was like, "Ooh, you fast, girl." She was like, "No, not like that. But I just be dating them and stuff, and I get to know them. If you're not ready to commit, don't commit. Like, men do it all the time. They be dating around. Like, why we can't?" I said, "Girl." So she said that. And what else happened, child? somehow the drugs came up. I can't even remember how, but somehow the drug usage came up, and they was like, don't be dating no man with no drugs or something. And so Fatima was like, yeah, girl, because if he involved in drugs, then They was like, you dated somebody that was in drugs? She was like, yeah. I ain't even know it until they called me at the precinct on my son. We got Daryl down here with your handbags and shoes and stuff. And Danny was like, don't say his last name was Wilson. And she was like, girl, you dated him too? She was like, yeah. Well, how long ago you dated him? About 3 years ago. They was like, So, but if you dated Daryl, you know that they was fine or whatever. So they was talking. It was like some little girl talk or something. And then Danny somehow was like, well, something came back to Bree on being committed or whatever. And then Danny was like, well, he obviously already made up his mind. She was like, what are you talking about, Danny? She was like, because he over there. So he over there on a date, child. I said, Lord. And so they was like, girl, don't even pay him no attention. Let's order something from the menu, okay? So I was like, this is a hot mess. Zach at the building house or whatever. Let me make sure. I think I got everything at the yeah, that was it. So then Zach at the building house. So he cleaning up and stuff. Here come Hayden ass. Hayden is annoying. Fatima don't want you. Why is you so up to she got that power. She got that what she got? She got that killer pussy, okay? Cause he is after Fatima. And Fatima don't want you. She already said she don't want you. She already said it was a one night stand and she don't want you. She already said like we just homies. Like she don't want you. See, this is why Fatima shouldn't ask this man to help her. See, if she ain't asked this man to help her, he would not be sniffing after her ass again. Okay, she got a big ass. So he is sniffing all of that. And he want a piece of that big ass apple. And she like, we not sexually compatible. But he like, look, I can do better. Let me get another chance. And she like, no. But he don't want to hear that. He want to put a ring on it. She like, nigga, your dick, but like, come on, no. But he ain't hearing it. But maybe she ain't say that to him, but she need to, so he can realize why she don't want him. But whatever. He all beating around the bush to ask Zach if he's sleeping with Fatima. And first of all, he telling me something, you hitting that? Who talks like that? I was with Zach. Who talks like that? And then Zach was like, look, I'm not into playing games with you, man. If you got something to say to me, bro, just say it. He was like, well, I just asked you a question, bro. He was like, look, that's Fatima business, and I'm not finna go into that because I doubt that she will want you asking her all these questions. He telling Zach, like, look, you better be careful who you sniffing around. And don't get he was threatening like don't get kicked out this program and all this other stuff. Zach was just like, all right, homie. And then he left. I said, Hayden is just annoying. He is annoying. Like first he want Andi, then he want Fatima, then what you want, Hayden? Hayden got to go. Then we back at the restaurant with the ladies. Bree, she ain't really eating because she keep peeping over there at Calvin. I'm like, girl, do you? Okay. But that would be an awkward position or situation if you see your man or your person over there. I mean, but he not your man, so why you care? But whatever. You see your person over there and they with somebody else. But again, if they not yours, why do you care? Like, keep eating, keep having fun, keep doing you. But whatever. What else happened, child? So I think that's where the conversation came with. Was that that was the conversation where Daryl and all that came about. But whatever, that's basically what they was talking about. And then Calvin came over there to say hi. So I was like, what was the purpose of him coming over there to say hi? Like, why was that? Whatever. So then they ends up, because he was just like, well, hi, ladies, how y'all doing? They was just looking at him like, why are you over here? Like, exactly, why are you over here? At the end, Andi paid, and Bree wanted to know how Andi paid, but Andi didn't tell them how she paid or whatever. And Bree kept saying, because you got his money and stuff. And she was like, look, the meal already paid for, we can go or whatever. So they all left, and that was pretty much it. Let me see. I think that was it, y'all. Yeah, that was it for the restaurant scene like that. And then we see Andi. So she going home. She all bubbly and laughing and stuff like that. She left a message for Paris saying that she wanted to open up some wine and she wanted him to come over. She was going to text the address to where she lived at for him to come over. Child, when she put that phone down and turned around and Gary was sitting in the dark on that couch, I said, Andi, you finna die, girl. You is fixing to die. Why she ain't changed the locks is beyond me. Like, you should have asked somebody, asked the landlord. I don't know if it's a condo or what, but she should have asked whoever to get somebody in there to change them goddamn locks so she knew he had the key. Like, she knew he had the key. So why she ain't get the locks changed? I said, this man is crazy. You is fixing to die. If you don't throw this man that box of goddamn money and stop playing with him, but the money at the bank, so child. He like, we need to talk. I said, And that's how it ended. But of course, we already know Paris was on his way and he gonna rescue Andi and then yada, yada, yada. But I was just like, Anyway, y'all, that was the episode. Y'all let me know how y'all felt about it down there in them comments. If y'all like this review recap, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you are not subscribed to my channel, but you keep watching my reviews, just go ahead and hit the subscribe button and then hit the notification bell to be notified for when I drop new videos. All right, y'all. Until next time. Peace.